As a coach, I know how important it is to have a strong and consistent pipeline of new clients. But I also know that it can be very challenging to get in front of the right people and make a connection that leads to booked calls. That's why I developed this messaging script, which has been a game changer for me. By using this script, I've been able to book an average of 6 calls a day with potential clients who are interested in working with me. And best of all, I've been able to do this all organically without using paid ads, without using any kind of funnels or websites. Make sure to stick throughout the whole video as I'm going to be giving the specific examples, and also you'll see how you can implement this script in your business. Welcome to my channel. My name is Berk and I help coaches attract pre-sold clients without using paid ads. Being proficient in the art of appointment setting is one of the highest income skills you can learn. Practice makes perfect. You want to look for opportunities to roleplay the below script with community members, friends, and family. You can also join our private Facebook group, link in the description, and practice this script with those members. We've been personally using this script to grow our business to multiple 5 figures and book on average 6 calls a day. As you can see, this is a proof that the script is already working. And mastering sales takes actually a lot of time than following a script. It's not like that. Mastering sales is completely different. You need to practice, and it's not just following a random script. Of course, after you watch this video, if you have any questions or need help, just send me a message on Facebook. Like, you can find link here in the document. And of course, the document, you can find it in the description as well. And before we start with this script, I want to give a note. This is just like 2.5% of what we cover inside our coaching program, and of course it doesn't go in depth. Before diving into those specific examples, I want to give you an overview of how the whole script would work. The whole script is divided into 4 parts. The first part is the rapport building part. The second part is the part where you see the current situation of your prospects, like where they are currently at. The third part is where you find their goals and motivations, like where do they want to go. The fourth part is uncovering their struggles and roadblocks, like what is stopping them to go from point A, which is their current situation, to go to point B, which is their desired situation. And the last part is the CTA, which is call to action, where you ask those people and invite them to jump on a call with you. Like a rule of thumb here on the whole script is you want to keep it short, sharp, and sweet. Don't talk about yourself in the whole script. You want to be talking about your prospects, their goals, challenges, and struggles. Do not talk about you. They don't care about you. They only care about themselves. And last but not least, you want to be human. You don't want to follow this script like word by word. You want to follow the whole framework and just be a human. No one wants to chat with a robot who is just throwing blasting messages. No one wants to do that. They want to chat with human. So you want to have human characteristics. An advice I give all of my students is be like a 14-year-old teenage girl. Be funny, use Slack words, and yeah, just be human at overall. So now we're going to be diving into the specific examples, and you're going to see the exact script we've been using to book 6 calls a day. And I'm talking about quality sales calls. So we're going to start with the first specific example. When you accept a friend request of someone. As you remember, the first part was the part where you build a rapport. And here's an example how I always do this. I always say, hey name, in this case, hey John, appreciate the connection. And it really resonated with your post about XYZ thing. Like the psychology behind this second message is that you don't just like throw copy pasted messages. You also look at their profile and you mention something about their profile or about themselves. This way they will see that this is actually a personalized message. And then you ask the question, curious, was there anything on my profile that sparked your interest for you to send over a friend request? And then the prospect will say, hey name, hey Berk in this case, honestly can't remember, I find your content valuable and so we have a lot of mutual friends in common. Like this is just an example of how they can answer. Of course there are tons of ways they can answer. And after you just build some small rapport, after you send the first opener message, you want to go into the second part where you discover the current situation. Appreciate that, always happy to help. Curious, curious, are you a consultant yourself or you're looking to get started? As I told you, I'm giving the exact script I've been using. Of course, you can modify it into your specific coaching. Like some of you might be fitness coaches, some of you might be relationship coaches or whatever. You just want to follow the whole framework, as that's the most important thing here. Like the psychology behind this message is that we're redirecting the conversation in a point that we want to go. So we are asking like, are you a consultant yourself, or how's your fitness journey, or just starting with a general question. Otherwise, if you just like ask a specific questions at the beginning, they might sound like too salesy at the beginning, and you want to avoid that. So the prospect might say, yeah, I'm just starting. Gotcha. Love to hear that. Remember, you always want to resonate with that what they're saying. You don't always want to send questions. This way, it will sound like an interview, and people don't want to be interviewed, quote unquote, investigated. They want to have human-to-human conversation. So you here have a small talk about their current situation, like where they are with their business. Of course, the questions will be different for everyone, and the conversation go differently. And after you see what is their current situation, the next part was just to understand what is their goal and the motivation behind those goals. For example, you can say, what's really the aim, or I guess goal, with growing your business right now, Mr. Prospect? Oh yeah, I'm just trying to get consistent leads and increase my income so I can quit my job sooner. Yeah, I get it. I was there not too long ago myself. You see here, when they actually respond to our questions, we always want to resonate. Again, we are having human-to-human conversation. We're not interviewing them. Like at this point, you already built rapport, you already understood their current situation, where they want to go. Now it is the time to find their roadblocks, aka the pain point your prospect has. Because without knowing their pain point, you won't be able to actually make the sale. So this part, you're just finding their roadblocks. For example, what are you finding to be the roadblock for you that is stopping you to get XYZ goal, or whatever question you want to incorporate here? The goal here is to find why they can't do this on themselves, like what has been stopping them, what they have tried. Just find what is their roadblock stopping them to go from point A to point B. They can say, I just don't know where to start or how to sell. Then you just ask, I understand. Is that kind of what we do? Would you like to get some help? Like, as you remember, the whole script was 5 parts. First part, we built a rapport. As you can see here, this specific example, after you accept a friend request of someone. Then you redirect the conversation in a way that you want to go in the topic that you actually coach people on. Like you understand their current situation, you understand their desired situation, and what are their roadblocks. After you have information about all those 3 things, then you can actually go and ask for the call. Like without knowing their current situation, their desired situation, and their roadblocks, you won't be able to book the call. Like why someone would want to book a call with you if you can't help them? And the reason why we ask about their situation is because then we propose the call as an opportunity for them to solve their problem. And that was the first example, sending a DM after accepting a friend request of someone else. The second example I'm going to give you is messaging the prospect after sending them one of your freebies. Like in my marketing, I use lots of freebies. Those are called 2 steps posts, where you give away something for free. And in this case, you have a call to action in those posts, and then you reach out to those people. Like a specific example of how I book people after they want something from me, something free, it's like this. As always, we go with the rapport. Hey John, how did you go with the freebie? Or how did you go with the messaging framework I'm giving for free? Just curious if you got some value out of it. Hey Berk, yes, I checked out and I found it really useful so far. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Always happy to help. Curious, how have you been in the online space for a while, like, or you're just getting started into the online space? Oh yes, I've been around for a while now. Gotcha. Love to hear that. Then you can ask about their goals, of course, like what is the aim or the next big goal you have with your business? Oh yeah, I'm currently trying to hit 10,000 a month and get 10 new clients a month into my group program. Oh nice. Love to hear that. Great that you're specific with your goals too. Are you finding that there is something holding you back to meet those goals? Honestly, I am just so overwhelmed and struggling to know what to do next. Then you just want to resonate with them. Yeah, I feel you there. You're not the only one. I would be curious to connect with you and see if I can help you with that, because I was able to help XYZ people. An advice I can give to you here as well is when you can find a way to incorporate some kind of social proof, for example, the results you got or your clients, you always want to do so because you will be seen as an authority figure in the eyes of your prospect. And again, you see here, the psychology behind this whole framework is the same always. You reach out to them for some reason, like they can send you a message like after wanting your freebie, you can accept their actually friend request, you can just reach out to people that engage with your content. The scenarios are different, but the goal here is when you reach out to them, you want to tell why you're reaching out to them and just start with building some rapport. After you build some rapport, you want to redirect the conversation in a topic that you would like to actually discuss. After that, you want to see what is their current situation, what is their desired situation, and the roadblocks they're facing. Of course, after you know everything, then you just go and propose the call. As you can probably see in this document, I'm giving like tons of specific examples. And of course, if you want this document, you can still go to the description and check this second link. That's where you can find this document that you can go on your own. And of course, you can create something for your business as well that you can incorporate and use to book calls. And after you get this document, you're going to see lots of different examples. And for sake of time, I won't go through this specific situation one by one. Like, you can do this by yourself. The goal of this video was just to help you understand the psychology behind the messages, behind the script I'm using to book 6 calls a day. And if you understand the psychology behind the framework, you can easily book lots of calls, because the goal here is not to just find a script and copy paste those messages. It won't work for you. Let's be honest. You want to be unique. You want to be human first of all. And when you know the whole framework, you can just like circle around the conversation and actually book calls. Of course, this little document doesn't go through every single strategy that has made it happen for me and my clients. Of course, my programs are very hands-on too. And there is a reason why we get the best results in the industry. If you're new or existing coach and you want to learn more and follow a proven path towards getting a high ticket premium clients, then you have two options after watching this video. Option 1 is if you're ready to start your online educational business, build a brand with us for your online coaching business, create an amazing high ticket offer with our help, implement our systems of marketing to attract clients and sales systems to book calls, then you can just click the link in the description and book a strategy session with me. Option 2, if you are actually an existing coach and you want to scale to at least 10k a month, just use the same link and book a call with me. Like, this is a great opportunity for existing coaching business owners that need more sustainable offer, more clients and higher prices. And you also, if you're ready to implement systems for hiring, recruiting and further scaling, then just use this link to book a call with me and talk personally. Because of course, this document is going to do more harm than good for you if you don't implement this. And of course, like, we don't do any pressure sales calls. Those calls are just to see how we can help you, and if that resonates with you, we can, just escalate things further. If you don't want to go through that, we also have lots of free trainings into our channel. So if you want to get those trainings, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification button so you don't miss any of the trainings. And you can either watch some of the previous trainings in the channel.